Okay, let's practice some more synthetic division. Here's the problem with the polynomial in the numerator and also in the denominator. Remember the names for these polynomials? The numerator is called the dividend and the denominator is called the divisor. The divisor always starts out 1 times x to the first, and then there's a constant after that. In this case, the constant is positive 1, and so when we're setting up the synthetic division, we use a minus 1. And then we need the coefficients on the dividend from x to the fourth down to the constant. We have negative 11, and then negative 2, and then negative 8. And then there's one tricky thing here. Look, we're missing x to the first power. So when we're doing the synthetic division, we have to have all the powers accounted for. And so we'll insert a coefficient of 0 on x to the first so that we have all the powers of x, from x to the fourth all the way down to the constant at the end. So there's a 0, and then we can go on and finish with a minus 4 as the constant. And then to do the synthetic division, we just bring the negative 11 straight down, and then we multiply it by negative 1 to make positive 11. And then we add straight down. Negative 2 plus 11 is 9. And then we keep repeating this process, multiplication and then addition. 9 times negative 1 is negative 9. And then add these two numbers to get negative 17. Multiply negative 17 times negative 1. And then add these two numbers to get positive 17. Multiply 17 times negative 1 and get negative 17, and then add negative 4 and negative 17 to get negative 21. Remember, this last number represents the remainder, and the other coefficients represent the quotient. Since the dividend starts out with x to the fourth power, our quotient is going to start out with x to the third power. And the coefficient on that leading term is the negative 11 right here. And then we're just going to go down through the remaining powers of x. 9 times x squared minus 17 times x to the first plus the constant 17. And there's our quotient. And then at the end of that, we'll add on the remainder divided by the divisor. And this is a good answer, although we could make it look just a little bit nicer. Instead of having plus a negative 21, we could just have minus 21 over x plus 1. And then we can box that up. And we're finished with the problem.